the game had very different periods. We started the game quite well, had a massive chance with Martinelli. We hit the crossbar, starts not paying enough attention on the kickoff, which we already discussed before the match. And then they have a clear header, and after that they score the goal. And then it's obviously game on, and the tide changes completely.
Huddle, it looked like everyone is preparing to switch on, and then it still just didn't quite happen.
But there are the details. Everybody is so prepared in every action, and we knew that they had certain routines there because they've done it a few days ago in the Bundesliga 3 times in a row. Football has a very funny and nice stories as well, and I think it was really impressive the way he took the penalty, how composed he was, and obviously it was a big goal for us.
Of Everton at the weekend, but then next week I'm imagining that you're going to be wanting the Emirates to be burning in terms of with passion and fire.
Yes, that's what we want. We will have to use now the home advantage, and the tie is...
Does that matter at all? Does it help morale to have that many of the squad scoring?
We have discussed that recently, the amount of players that are contributing goals and assists.
Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has erupted in fury after what many supporters are calling one of the most controversial VAR decisions of the season during Arsenal's dramatic European clash with Bayer Leverkusen. The storm began after a highly disputed goal was allowed to stand against Arsenal F.C, despite replays appearing to show a clear offside in the build-up, a moment that has now ignited outrage among fans, pundits, and former players across the football world. The incident unfolded during the tense first leg encounter, where both sides were battling for control in what was expected to be a tactical and closely fought match. However, the contest took a dramatic turn when Leverkusen found the net in a sequence that immediately raised alarm bells among Arsenal players. Several of them instantly signalled to the assistant referee, convinced that the attacking player was well beyond the defensive line when the decisive pass was played. Despite the protests, the goal was reviewed by video assistant referee officials and ultimately allowed to stand, a decision that stunned Arsenal's bench and left Arteta visibly furious on the touchline. Television replays quickly fueled the controversy. Multiple camera angles circulating online appeared to show the Leverkusen attacker ahead of Arsenal's defensive line at the crucial moment, intensifying accusations that a major officiating error had occurred. Within minutes, social media erupted, with Arsenal supporters accusing officials of ignoring what they believed was a blatant offside. Speaking after the match, Arteta did not hide his frustration. The Spanish coach described the decision as impossible to understand, insisting that such errors undermine the credibility of elite European competitions. "This is why VAR exists," Arteta reportedly said in a tense post-match exchange. "When something so clear is missed, people begin to question the system. We work too hard, the players give everything, and moments like this can decide an entire tie." According to emerging reports from insiders close to the club, Arsenal officials are now preparing to file a formal complaint regarding the officiating. Some sources even claim that discussions have taken place within the club hierarchy about the possibility of refusing to participate in the second leg unless a full investigation into the decision is conducted. While such a boycott would be unprecedented at this stage of a major European competition, the mere suggestion highlights the scale of anger inside the Arsenal camp. Former players and pundits have also joined the debate. Several analysts reviewing the footage during post-match broadcasts argued that the lines used in the VAR check appeared inconsistent with the frame in which the ball was played. Others questioned whether the correct moment of the pass had been selected by the officials conducting the review. For Arsenal supporters, the controversy revives painful memories of previous refereeing disputes that have impacted the club in high-stakes matches. Many fans flooded social media with clips, freeze frames, and side-by-side comparisons attempting to prove that the goal should have been ruled out. Meanwhile, Leverkusen have remained largely silent on the incident, focusing instead on the result and the advantage it provides heading into the return fixture. Club representatives have declined to comment directly on the VAR debate, stating only that they respect the decisions made by match officials. The governing bodies responsible for the competition are now under mounting pressure to address the situation. Transparency around VAR decisions has become an increasingly contentious issue in modern football, with fans demanding clearer explanations and greater accountability when controversial calls occur. If Arsenal proceed with their complaint, officials could be forced to release the audio communication between the referees and VAR team, something that has occasionally been done in other competitions to clarify decision-making processes. For Arteta and his players, however, the focus will inevitably return to the pitch. The second leg promises to be an explosive encounter, not only because of what is at stake in the tie, but also due to the emotional fallout from the first match. Whether the controversy ultimately fuels Arsenal's determination or deepens their sense of injustice remains to be seen. One thing is certain: this VAR decision has transformed what should have been a straightforward European showdown into one of the most talked about officiating debates of the season. And as the football world waits for answers, the pressure on refereeing authorities and the VAR system itself has never been greater.